gentlemen, our national anthem.
You know, it's kind of a... Well, good evening, everybody. Tonight, the Liberty Center Tigers have traveled down County Road 7 to take on their favorite, fast, friendly neighbors to the south, the Patrick Henry Patriots. So here we are, old Spiker here along with my 10-year-long sidekick, Jimmy Leatherman. We've got Mark the Captain Bly filling in on the camera, waiting for Landis Utopia Burmeister to fill his role there. Well, Jimmy, always a big game, and of course this is one that everybody looks forward to, no matter what the records.
Oh, Spike, exactly that. This is high school football rivalry-wise, one of the finest in this end of the state. These teams are pretty even. They're separated by the Maumee River, and they both come from Henry County. And they've made their mark, Spike, over the years. You're talking league titles, they're just pretty even. PH has one more than the Tigers. Playoffs, Tigers have got just a slight edge. They've whipped the Patriots twice, but anyway, Patrick Henry's on a pretty good roll right now, but the Tigers are here to have something to say about whether that continues or not.
Yep, Patrick Henry, the reigning Division V state champions, and the year before made it to the semifinals. And so this year, they're 3-0. The Tigers come in at 1-2, a very questionable 1-2 on a couple of tough games. All right, the kickoff, Patriots take it there at the 25-yard line, get upfield to about the 35-yard line. Well, they'll take over there. Jim, I didn't catch the tackle.
No.
Bernie was one of the last ones up.
Yep, number 20 was right in there, had a good piece of it too, Spike. That'd be Jacob Howard.
Yeah, Perchlick also was one of the guys.
Honacki, they give him credit for being in there too. Anyway, Tigers are ready to play some defense here, Spike. Patriots like to run.
The quarterback, give straight ahead. No, hey! Stuffed up right there, right now. Maybe a yard gain on the play.
Yeah, Quigley in there, also Tate Slee.
Tackle made by Adam Quigley.
Yep. Boy, that time, Jimmy, they just poured it right straight ahead at Liberty Center, and the Tigers right there to meet it. All week long, Coach Lindgren and his staff stressed, play physical, play hard, don't back off an inch. And if we can crack these guys early, he said, I think we can win us a football game.
Well, there's no question. They've had a pretty easy schedule to this point, the Patriots have, and they need some rock'em sock'em ball there. Number 54. 54 and 55, 25. Tate Slee and that'd be McClory in there, right?
Yeah, that time Bush on a little, the quarterback, Tom Bush on a little delayed keeper, almost like a draw play. Went maybe for a couple of yards, but Liberty Center again all over that. And that'll bring up third down. Patriots have a wide out to either side. Tight end this way, now straight drop, fires, and caught over there around the 45-yard line, and the spot will be enough for a first down. Ran a good pattern. He got beyond the first down marker, turned, and good timing on the throw. Patriots have the first down of the game.
Spike, one thing about this Patriot offense, they lost their center and in the backfield, but that line all the way across the line of scrimmage is seasoned and very good. Tigers stringing this one out, but he popped it.
It got to the outside, down the sideline, and the Patriots have cracked the scoreboard early.
That's Zach Bonner, number 8.
Yeah.
A senior, can run pretty hard, Spike, and I thought Tigers did a good job of stringing that over to the sideline, but once he got over here, there was a lot of green field ahead of him, and it didn't take him too long.
Well, the Patriots on a 3rd down and 6 convert a 1st down, and then the very next play, strike, they lead 6-0, setting up now for the single PAT attempt.
Zach Botcher will snap.
10:17 to go.
George will hold. Gary Cole to attempt the point after.
Low snap, or I should say a low
Point
kick,
after attempt is
but
good.
just gets beyond the diving efforts of the Tigers.
10:17 left in the first quarter.
10:17 left, and Patrick Henry leads 7-0. All right, we'll get some sponsors here while we get going. We've got the porch coaches, Rick Miller, Mike Mann. Rick, the president, Mike Mann, now vice president. Dave Moeller, the secretary-treasurer. Jeff Spangler, sergeant-at-arms, and, of course, Louis Miller, chaplain. Also, we've got Chris Zacharias, Danny Brown, Terry Bowers, Tim Bowers, Jeff Huff, Ronnie Hoover, Matt A., Dave Silvis, Rob Shaddy, Kevin Moeller, and Duke Overmeyer. Okay, now to, let's see, we've got Dave Perry at Dave's Auto Service, the Tiger Shop with Bob and Julie Shaddy there. And a brand new sponsor this year, we've got Railside Meat Market, Cheese and More with Bob Miller. And of course, Bob, with that taste of Amish, you got a lot of good stuff in there. Holgate Metal Fab with Jeff and Todd Spangler. KK Collision with Kyle Kern. And Kyle, of course, state-of-the-art body work and all mechanical work available too. Henry County Bank with Bill Wendt. Swanton Welding with the Zeiders. The Dugout with Stephen Captain Parasini. And Hill Asphalt Paving.
Hefflinger on their run back.
Straight ahead. No twisting and turning and jiving, right at the attack. And the Tigers will take over their first possession on their own 25-yard line.
Spike, I know they had a lot of time to work some wrinkles out, and turnovers was a big factor last week, and it's awful hard to put them in the win column if you have a whole fistful of turnovers. You got to get them to cough up the ball a few times.
Yeah, that's always been normally a Tiger strong point, but just one of those things you go through. All right, give off that left side, not much running room, and maybe a yard on the play. Sager's the ball carrier, so that'll bring up, we'll call it 2nd down, and about 10 yards.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
We'll set that Tiger offense real quick. We've got Brandon Stacy, number 62 at center. Weekers, number 54 at one guard. Perchlick, number 64, the other guard. Phil Miller, number, 56, I believe, at one tackle. And Honaki, the other tackle.
Bubba Bowman and Denton Saunders in on the tackle.
Okay.
Tate Slee on the ball carrier.
Yeah, a couple yards there, but off the left side. Jimmy, I tell you, so far, a little rough sledding here for Liberty. They're already faced with a big down, 3rd and we'll call it 8 yards to go, deep in their own territory. Ball rests just short. I think it's 28-yard line. Tigers line up with the wing right package. Give straight ahead. Tigers get it up across the 30, up to about the 32. Gain of 4, but that's going to leave the Tigers about 3 yards short with a 4th down.
Yeah, Tigers elect to stay pretty conservative here. They want to sort of get a feel for handling that ball and seeing what the line of scrimmage will be at the beginning there, Spike, and elected to keep it on the ground, and now they're going to punt.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that's not bad. Go a little conservative here. You don't want to have a quick turnover and find yourself down a couple scores. Low bounding punt. That's going to take a tremendous Tiger roll all the way down to the 18-yard line. Runs into his own man. Coverage there, slowed down, kicks it to the outside. Weekers there, cuts inside of that, breaks another tackle, but the Tigers finally hone him in up around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Tate Slee on the final clobber job there, got him tackled, and also number 7, Damian Mays in there to may have a big thing to say about it. But that was a good punt there. Adam Quigley punting. Wes Shoemaker a little bit banged up, and Adam Quigley trying his foot out and got a nice bounce there, Spike.
Yeah, 52 yards on the punt, approximately, and about a 20-yard return after he broke that one tackle when they had the misnomer. All right, give off the right side. Yeah, Kuzel not finding much running room there. Maybe a yard or 2 gain on the play.
Yeah, Kyle Hesterman and Damian Mays teaming up on that stop there along the line of scrimmage. And so, not as you say, only a scant 2 yards.
Well, Tigers held Patrick Henry in real good on the last series. The first couple downs on 3rd and long, they converted and then scored big. So the Tigers now need a defensive stop. Double wide out, straight drop. Has time, throws out there. His diving effort is going to come up short, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. I think, Jimmy, we might see a little different this year.
Yeah.
You know, last year the quarterback George and his pair of receivers, Kraus and his name escapes me, just 5'7" kid. Boy, he was tough, but they were on the money with those types of passes all year long.
Yeah, that was a pitch and catch game easily for him. Chad McClory was putting a lot of pressure on last time.
All right, same route, and that's too high, incomplete, in the hands but out.
Yeah.
Good slant route coming back into the inside, but that time they didn't connect, and the Tigers force a punt situation.
Yeah, on that particular charge on the quarterback, Quigley, Adam Quigley back there putting a little heat on, and man, that's just a good thing. If you're going to try and slow a passing attack down, you want that quarterback to be pulling the trigger before he's ready.
All right, we've got, I believe that's Hefflinger back deep for Liberty. Little low snap, fielded clean, high wobbling punt that's going to fall short, and the Patriots will down it at about the 29-yard line. 7:17 to go here in the first quarter. Patrick Henry leads Liberty Center 7-0, but the Tiger defense rose to the occasion there, got a stop, and now they'll go to work for their 2nd possession of the game. All right, back to sponsors. We've got Megan Irving with Wells Bowen Realtors in Napoleon. Hills Asphalt Paving with Randy Hill. Trucker's Paradise with Lynn and Jerry Ripke with her 57 kinds of wonderful homemade pies. All right, wing left set for the Tigers. Here is the pitch. Slee going around the outside, hung up there, and a good Patriot rush throws Slee for a loss.
Yeah, there was excellent penetration for the Patriots, as you say, and Ryan Sager trying to put a block on a big guy over there, and somehow or other, Slee didn't get around the corner.
Brandon Butler, number 35, a sophomore, into the game for Liberty Center in the backfield. He'll line up to the right of Tate Slee. Tiger set up with the wing package to the right. Now the pitch coming the other way. Nice block by Butler, but the Patriots string it out, and Slee picks up maybe a couple coming back the other way, and that, wow, Jim, Tigers looking at another 3rd down and long.
Yeah, they're going to have to pull one out of their hat for a little pass in the flat, maybe that drag route, send a receiver out there, and another one trailing right behind.
Yeah, well, Hesterman 84 comes out of the lineup, the tight end, so we may see the spread formation. All right, now the Tigers set up with a double wing package. And White out the other way. There's motion.
Hefflinger with a carry.
Give to Hefflinger. Hefflinger battles his way ahead. It's going to be short of the 1st down, but a positive pickup. We're going to call it about 7 on the play.
Yeah.
But the Tigers are only up to about the, well, let's see here.
30.
Up to about the 33.
Yeah. Spike we're going to maybe have a little injury look over here. Hefflinger's just a bit gimpy. I want to say at the end of that play, looks like the play was over, and PH came in there just a little late, I thought, but I didn't see any flag get thrown. But you know, officials gotta really watch that.
Well, Hefflinger definitely in pain, gets off the field. And now the Tigers will set up in punt formation. The Patriots now have 2 guys back deep. A lot of time. That one angles toward the sideline. Patriots come up. They call for a fair catch just short of the 40. So with 5:28 to go, Liberty Center unsuccessful in their second possession of the football. They punt to Patrick Henry. 5:28, 7-0 PH. All right, some more sponsors. We got the Sky Bank in the Liberty Center. Pisanello's Pizza with Craig and Sherry Myers. They feature their twice-a-day buffet, 11 to 2 and 4 to 8. And also they feature that slice of pizza to go for $1. All right, now a quick drop in the backfield. And the fire over here into the sideline. Pass dropped right away. So the Patriots more or less wasted down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, actually that pass was just a little low. It was kind of a grass cutter, if you will, and the official right on that. But quarterback seems just a little nervous. He has only, I don't believe he's connected with the pass yet, Spike.
Just one, Jim.
He got one in.
Yeah, that was that 3rd and 7 on the first series, which set up their touchdown run on the very next play.
That's true. I remember that
But
now.
I think they're, 1 of 4. Anyway,
Yeah.
Patriots now line up a double wide out, wing set right, quick 3-step drop, fire over there and caught. And the Tigers finally haul him down.
Number 7 on the stop over there,
Damian Mays.
Also number 9 out there saying hello to that play, Jordan Perdue.
All right, kind of a dangerous down. The ball is at Patrick Henry's own 48-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first period. They only need 2 yards to go. That kind of gives them a lot of options. They set up the wide offense to this side. Give straight ahead. Second effort. Boy, that's going to be close on the measurement.
Yeah, depends on the spot, Spike. Interior of the Tiger defense stiffening right up there. I mentioned earlier that this Patrick Henry offensive line, outside of moving their center on to graduation, is totally intact. They have a whole year's experience on that line, Spike.
Yeah, and that means a lot, too. Your blocking assignments work so much better, and you're bigger, you're stronger. All right, Patriots a wide out again to either side. They're going to run a little dipsy-do out here. Breaks through and finally brought down by Perchlik, but a gain of about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, good for Jacob Perchlik nailing him there. A few more quick steps, and I don't know.
Patrick Henry's quick to get to the hole, too.
They do. They have good team speed, and as you alluded, this is last year's state champion in this division.
Yeah, certainly not the same team as last year, but
no,
not a far cry from the old facsimile.
I understand quarterback Zach George is likely going to start for Wright State this weekend.
Wow. Well, wideouts to either side and breaks one tackle, cuts to the outside, and this is trouble. Patrick Henry touchdown.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you,
From 43 yards out.
Spike, Joe Honacki had him right on the line of scrimmage. He just plain had him. I thought, well, Joe, you got him, but doggone, Kuzel got loose, shed that tackle, and off to the races he was.
Well, Kuzel, a pretty fair country running back. You know, he's got some escapability, he's got some speed and maneuverability, and that time used it to his advantage.
Yeah.
And like you said, they spread the Tigers out with their offense, and then they kind of run it at you,
Yep.
trying to find the gap.
Oh,
that
all
was
right.
blocked.
We're liking
Well,
that.
we had that old
Jordan Perdue in there on that block. If not, he was awful close to it. There was
Well,
a couple Tigers there, but I think number 9 made his presence known right there.
according to Coach Barrett, he made the hit, got the block. Yeah, Perdue, a good man. He can fill in a lot of places on the Tigers, both in offense and defense.
Yeah, boy, you love it. The old Tiger band lighting up, Spike, trying to get some encouragement out there. And, you know, the Tigers knew they certainly had to be underdogs as they look to this contest. But, hey, man, you got to play them, and then there's
That's
a lot
right.
of football
That's
to be
right.
played yet. You play hard and hope that ball bounces around and works to your advantage.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good feeling. The crowd all up on their feet, and like you alluded to, the Tiger band, and that's good. Doggone it, darn the torpedoes, Jim.
Yeah, full speed
Yes,
ahead.
yes, let's come right back.
Oh,
at
all
it.
of those. I have not yet begun to fight.
There you go.
Cole will tee it up. Back deep to receive for Liberty Center is Mays. Damian Mays.
Okay, also more sponsors here. We've got B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking with Norma Miller. L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating with Bill Tiplady, Dan and Francis Brown. Davis Farm Services in Delta and Liberty Center. Bounding kick taken there by Mays, I believe.
Yeah, Damian Mays.
Slips one and battles ahead up to about the 35-yard line.
Well, decent field position there, Spike. I think we can look for a little innovation on our offense this time. We've kind of exploited the run here a little bit, and PH are keenly looking for the run. So
well, and I think it's been all right to try to play a little conservative and stay in the game, but they've got 2 scores on the board, so it's time that we try to crank things up. We got
Whitford out here. No, not Whitford. 24.
All right, little play. Play action fake. They do give it up into the line.
Dan Irving, excuse me. No, Whitford to him there. That's Dan Irving out here, split out wide to the right.
Elliott Smith.
Number 15, Tip Lady bringing the signal in.
Spicer, number 69, now filling in on the offensive line. For
Yeah,
Liberty Center.
I had him down as a
guard.
possible starter, but I agree. Perchlik got that nod.
Yeah, well, Spicer said he's gonna see a lot of action too. Give to Slee off the left side. Battle straight ahead, gets up to about the 40-yard line. Gain of, we'll call it 3 on the play, depending on the spot. 3:05 to go here, first period. Patrick Henry leads it 13-0 here.
Tigers need a conversion here, Spike. It's a good solid 4 yards, but somehow they need to come up with something here to maintain a little ball control.
Yep, definitely. You've got to get some time for your offense on the field. Tigers come out with a standard wing set to the left. Slee behind quarterback Evan Tiplady. Ooh. Oh my, Slee with a good second effort, battles back up to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard on the play, not much, if anything. And the Patriot defense holds tough. Tigers with a tough decision now. They need to get back in the game. They trail by 2 scores, but that's the problem. You've got to get it out of here.
Yeah, you got to put some room between your goal line and this Patrick Henry offense, which is formidable, Spike.
Yeah, well, Patriots, I think, looking for the possible fake. High snap, Quigley fields clean. Wobbling kick, that's going to come down at the 30-yard line. Makes a cut. Mays on him, finally hauls him down.
Yeah.
Slowed down by Slee,
Yep.
and then Mays peeled him off.
Right, 62 got a good piece of him there, too. Brandon Stacy out there.
Yeah, that's the center.
Another sophomore for the Tigers, making it known.
Hey, Brandon Stacy, he doesn't get much ink or much publicity, but he's done a solid job at center for Liberty. There's been, to my recollections, no quarterback center fumbles as of yet.
I would agree with you there, Spike.
That's the basic. You have to have that.
Yep, that snap has got to be good.
All right, Patriots come out with a wide out to either side. Double wide out to this wide side. Gives straight ahead. Bounced up and down. Dropped right on the spot.
Yeah,
Tate Slee, number 25, filled the hole there.
He did. Creation from his linebacker spot. He kind of can return the favor. They're putting a hurt on him whenever they can.
Oh, yeah.
He gets up there line of scrimmage, and when opportunity presents itself, he can deliver a blow and say, hey, what are you doing tomorrow?
You're not going to be doing it tonight, I know that. Okay, double wide out, straight drop. Has time, throws the home run ball, and caught. That's going to be a Patrick Henry touchdown. Wow. 3 Patriot touchdowns here in this first quarter.
4 yards for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, I
They lead
thought
Liberty Center 19-0.
I thought we were in position on that, Spike, but a perfectly thrown ball is pretty hard to defend against, and the Henry receiver did have a step on the Tiger there, and if the ball was put out there for him, then he was the only guy with a chance at it. And he did. He reeled it in, and 24, Dan Irving right there, but goes as a touchdown.
Patriots up 3 scores. Will set up in the single point after touchdown attempt. Both kicks have been low. Tigers blocked the last one. And that one low, but gets it up and through.
With 1:08 left in the first quarter. Patrick Henry 20.
Well, as you heard on the PA system, 1:08 left in the first quarter. Patriots 20, Liberty Center 0. All right, some more sponsors, and then we'll shut her down for a minute. We've got Liberty Center Consulting Group with Mark and Jody Bly.
Oh, they can put it together for you. If it doesn't work, they're the people to see.
Yeah, Computer Deluxe. Okay, the Schaefer Truck and RV Sales and Rentals with Terry and Todd Schaefer. Miller Brother Trucking in Napoleon with Skip Miller. Eon Industries with Judy Leininger and Dawn Bender. Mitchell Farm Equipment with Tom, Pat, Barb, and Mike Mitchell out there by B.A. Miller and Sons. Meyer Badenhop Insurance Agency with Glenn in Napoleon and Bob and Marge Jurassics in the Liberty office. Special sponsors Ken and Robin Carpenter. The Liberty Center Athletic Booster Club. And never forget, good old John Slagle and the memory of his buddy, good old Donnie Sharp, for those stinking rotten, no good yellow flags. Maybe that's the trouble, Jim. We haven't had any penalties yet.
Well, I don't know, Spike. I just, I'd like to see us pull something we haven't yet. It seems as though the Patriots, there's an out-of-bounds kick. Now, that's not a turnover or anything, but that's going to set the Tigers up with good field position.
As we speak, we finally get the first flag of the game.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a lock sure bet, lead pipe cinch, that they're keying off of Tate Slee.
Oh, absolutely.
Tate Slee had about 450 yards up till tonight's game, and he's been racking them up. So they figure, all right, you're not going to beat us with Tate Slee. Well,
and I would bet you that Tate Slee probably leads the area in carries.
Oh, he's a workhorse, and he does a lot. He does it on offense and defense. But,
right.
you know, might be time to kind of really mix it up a little, and I trust we will.
All right. Tigers set up with the wing package to this side, motion this way. Here's the give to the motion man.
Number 7,
Yep,
Damian Mays.
Mays maybe picked up, about 3-4 on the play, so the Tigers get some positive yardage on first down. We'll call it 3-yard gain, second 7. Ball at the 38. Yeah, ball at the 38-yard line. First quarter clock running down here. Tigers will probably have time to get one more play off. 20-0, Patrick Henry. Tigers show a wide out to the far side. Wide out here. Double wing set, man in motion. Sagers gives straight ahead Slee. Slee burst his way through, up across the 40, up to about the 42, and that'll give the Tigers third and rather short.
Third down and 3 for Liberty Center.
Well, Spike, you want to learn to walk before you run, and a good step in that direction would be a first down here.
Tigers didn't get all the yardage. I kind of felt they were.
I know. I didn't like that spot. Maybe we didn't have the angle, or maybe we were wishing and hoping. But that spot could have given us another 1.5 yards. I thought, Spike.
Yeah, and that's big too. So now we're looking at third and a long 3 as the first quarter runs out here on County Road 7. Patrick Henry leads the Tigers 20-0. All right, on the pitch to Slee. Slee breaks one tackle, and the Tigers have their first down of the game. Gain of 6 yards on the play. Tigers coming off that left side real hard behind Weekers and Honacki. And Quigley, the tight end, I believe, was on the tight end on that side that time.
Yeah, Spike, you can see a little spring in the offensive step as they went back to line of scrimmage. We got a first down. Now we're going to do something here. That's what we need. We need a little ball control. Work it toward that PH goal line.
All right, double wing set. Strong side, right side. Slee the lone setback. Quick drop. Upfield, Tip Lady fires. He's got a catch to Damian Mays. Damian Mays spins and pops and climbs his way ahead. Very close to another Tiger first down.
Oh, that was a strike by Evan Tiplady, and Spike, he needed that. He threw several picks there last week, a little bit a la Brett Favre, trying to do too much. You know, things weren't working, and so he thought, I can make it happen, and it wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, even a tipped pass.
Yeah, oh, just bad luck, if you will, and so, you know, you think, well, this is the first go-around for him calling the signals for the Tigers. What would his confidence be like? Well, we've seen,
coaches decided, well, we'll work on this run for a while, and then we'll turn Tip Lady loose a little bit, and that was a strike right in the heat of battle.
Oh, no. What is this? I didn't catch the penalty at all. A 5-yarder.
Huh. Yep, we got that. Ineligible receiver beyond the line of scrimmage, I guess, Spike, and that takes her back.
Wow.
Instead of second and about 4.
I'm not so sure that wasn't even a first down.
Well,
all right, we've got a Patriot down and out.
it's a big wave.
All right, back to action here after the injury. Well, the Tigers, in essence, penalized 15 yards, and just when you're trying to find an offensive play to hang your hat on, a bad, terrible break there on the ineligible receiver. All right, Tigers line up with a double wing package, tight end right. Tip Lady rolling, stops, fires upfield. Uh-oh, picked off. Slee was open.
He was open.
And hauled down there, I believe, by number 56, Phil Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Patriots knocking on the proverbial door here. They've got the first down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Slee did have some daylight. If that pass was a little higher, Slee would be running yet, Spike, but that's how it is. You know, boys got to jump on a defensive line of scrimmage and see if they can't pick one off or hold them.
Well, and that's a hard thing for the quarterback to make work, because you got to get it over the linebacker, but yet you can't lead him too far.
Yeah.
Because now the corner's there. All right, on first play, quick slant, dropped over the middle. Oh my! That's a pass play that the Patriots have used for essentially the last 10 years. That's been one of their bread and butter plays.
Yeah, that's a senior, Kyle Behrman, a senior. Had her right in his mitts, but didn't hang on to it. That's a big target there, Spike.
Oh, yeah. All right, Patriots show a wide out to either side. Pretty much a wing set. And now we're going to have another stinking rotten, no good yellow flag.
Oh, it must have been some pretty emphatic signal calling there by the PH quarterback, because literally half a dozen Tigers willing for action there when the ball wasn't snapped. Well, one thing you could take a positive on that, Tigers were wanting it. I mean,
I was going to say the same thing.
They were coming.
Yeah, if you're going to have a penalty, at least it's because you were anxious and you're wanting to get after them.
Yeah.
All right, second down and 5 at the 26, I believe. Hard roll to the right, quarterback cuts it up, hauled down there
35.
by Slee.
35, isn't it?
35, yep,
Yeah.
Brandon Butler, my bad. But Brandon Butler's good, but a first down gain of about... we'll call it about 12 yards for the Patriots.
Yeah, that veteran offensive line for the Patriots was just plain moving things, and Butler slid along the line of scrimmage and got him about when he could, or I don't know, it could have been a lot worse, Spike.
Yeah, Patriots with the ball at the Tiger 19-yard line. 10:56 left here in the second quarter. Deep pitch coming right, Kuzel with the ball.
Why?
What a job there!
Kyle Hesterman.
That may be one of the most stellar defensive plays of the year. Stellar was, Hesterman was hauled to the ground, but reached up on his knees and made the tackle anyway.
Yeah, he dove at him. He dove at him
Holy
from his
cow.
knees and ankles there, Spike.
Oh, my.
In fact, look, a story about Kyle Hesterman. We all expected him to absolutely dominate this year, but you know, he's had an ankle that's bothered him.
Yeah, bad.
A bad wheel there.
Spins off of one tackle. Oh my, hit pretty good. I believe Hefflinger delivered a pretty good blow. No, Damian Mays, I'm sorry.
And Hesterman again there.
Yep.
Anyway, getting back to Kyle Hesterman, the season kind of began, and I understand he was wearing an air cast to school at times. And then,
he still is.
And then taking that off and trying to play football, Spike. And even though you think you can play through pain, sometimes your body just says, I can't do that.
Well,
but he's a man.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he's a man among men as it is.
3rd and 7 at the 16-yard line. Quick slant, and that pass dropped again. I believe a little off target. Tigers defensive backs all over that one. That'll bring up 4th down and 7.
Yep, you love that, playing aggressive back there. Damian Mays has been gaining experience week at a time, and you know, he gives away a lot of height and a lot of poundage and probably strength because of his youth, but he's learning the position, and he's in their face. You got to love that, Spike.
Well, we're going to get a Patrick Henry timeout. 9:42 on the second quarter clock. And unfortunately for Tiger fans, the Patriots lead 20-0.
Okay, Spike, do we get a chance to decline this penalty? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah, they let the play run, so
Yeah.
the Tigers will have a chance to decline it.
All
But,
right.
I think,
Yes,
I
sir.
think, no, you decline it.
Yep, that's
and you
waved
take it.
off.
Yep.
Good field position. That's a play. That's the best play the Tigers have had. That and when Hesterman was blocked and on the ground, dove and tripped up the ball carrier there. So a great defensive stand here by the Tigers after coughing up a turnover, Spike.
Yeah, something that they definitely needed. Now Hesterman, number 84, normally a tight end, he comes off, and the Tigers line up with a wide out to the far side. Slee lone set back, Sager in motion. Here's the give to Slee on a little, more or less a counter coming back this
Good
way.
yardage.
Yep, Tigers pick up 5 on first down. So, man, now maybe Liberty Center establishing a little more of an offense, and doggone it, they're slighting us on that spot. Man, oh, man. He had the ball all the way up to the 35, but he doesn't get it as usual.
2nd down and 6.
Boy, they keep carving off real estate like that, Jim. They'll have enough carvings for a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. We just don't want to be the turkey, Spike.
Yeah. All right, now the Tigers with spread to the far side of the field, give straight ahead. Slee, not a
Yeah,
chance.
just buried right there.
Yeah, they were all over that. The Patriots, great penetration.
You know, I feel bad for Sager there. The back there was trying to make a block, you know, to help his cohort Slee get started there. And there were three guys, three Patriots in there. And how you going to block 3 guys? And, well, of course, it didn't get done, so it was a loss of yardage.
Number 65, Keith Kuzel, 340 pounds. That's even getting big for defensive linemen in the NFL. Brandon Butler with some positive running yardage.
Yeah, he got
on
a
third and long.
good piece of that back.
So the Tigers now still in their own territory at the 37. And now they're looking at 4th and a short 3. Boy, Jim, you trail by 3 scores. You hate to give anything away.
Hey, quarterback came out there. They're gonna roll the dice
Hey,
here,
why
Spike.
not?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
why not?
I love that. I love it.
4th and 3 at the 37. Here is the give, left side, right side. No, play action.
Tate Slee on the reception. And he was wide open.
That's right. Mr. Slee takes a pounding and says, "Here, Patriots, take that." He goes upfield, grabs the high-arching lob, and the Tigers move the chains. They have a first down up at the 47-yard
Yeah,
line.
boy, that's just what the Tiger offense needed, Spike. We're not for a penalty here and there and not a good spot. They would have a drive going. Well, guess what? They do anyway.
Absolutely. Now they come out with a standard wing to the left set. Slee and Sager in the backfield. Uh-oh.
On the play.
Ow.
Looks like it's recovered by Evan Tiplady.
Yeah, that was one of those right on the snap, Spike. That just never worked. But Tip Lady, as tall and rangy as he is, got right down on that, preserved it, and might have lost just a couple foot there.
All right. Well, now you got to come right back at him. Boy, that 4th down play action. Patriots were all over the run.
Yeah.
On that play fake, but Evan Tiplady dumped it out there.
Well,
Slee with a leaping grab. All
Yeah.
right, 2nd down, and we'll call it 11 yards to go. Wing package to the right. Tigers reset the backfield. Here is play action again. Tiplady back, has time, fires low, and wait a minute now. Completed,
I guess
yes.
so.
That was Tate Slee on the reception again.
Yeah, and had Butler out there right in the same
Yeah, that's
same
what
area.
fooled me. I didn't pick Slee up right
Yeah.
away.
Well, you know, that's that innovation we were looking for right from the get-go, Spike. Things that we haven't seen before. you know, let's see some of that. We're playing Patrick Henry, and the stuff's starting to come out. But you know, everybody takes heart. We're moving the ball. We're holding the ball. We're getting time of possession, and they're scampering up to the line of scrimmage, and can't wait to mix it up some more.
All right, Irving spread out wide to this side. Tigers double wing set. Motion this way. Here is a little counter.
Yeah.
Slee breaks a tackle.
You know, that was kind of a naked counter, if you will. There was no blocking going that way. The flow was coming here to the left, and so Slee back here on a bit of a delay. We'll give it to him, and hey, it's working, Spike.
Oh, yeah, and that's great stuff. Tigers have found out they can't go right at Patrick Henry.
Yep.
They're too big,
Yep.
too big and strong, and quick at the defensive line of scrimmage.
So you got to fool them a little.
That's right. All right, now the Tigers moving the football. They've wide out to this side, double wing set. Give straight ahead to keep them honest, and we've got a flag on the play. Boy, that probably, I would guess, be a hold from the nature of the beast.
Elliott Smith, there's a penalty flag on the play.
Well,
No signal yet. They're talking about it.
boy, I hate to have to start fighting. We're getting...
I waved it off.
Oh, okay, good enough. Tigers pick up a couple yards on the play at least, and that's a lot better than having to battle one of those 1st and 17s or what have you.
Second down and 8.
Yeah, if coming from where he did, it was either he saw a bad block or he didn't, and maybe he saw something, and then he came in after throwing his flag and says, you know what, that probably was a good block.
Yeah, within that 3-yard territory. All right, we've got, is that Purdue out there at a wing for the Tigers?
Jordan Purdue.
I believe, and the Tigers call a timeout.
Timeout, Liberty Center.
Well, you can't take those timeouts to the promised land with you, Spike, so with 5 minutes to go in the first half, you might as well use one.
All right, after the timeout, here is, oh my. Tip Lady has the football.
he
He
does.
may have some running room up the sideline. Tip Lady breaks one tackle, slips out of bounds. Holy mackerel, Jimmy, I love it. I got fooled again.
Yeah, well, what a wonderfully designed play, Spike. Everybody figured it's Slee, and a nice fake by the senior Tip Lady, and Patrick Henry bid on it. They all wanted to hit Slee. And, no, I don't have the ball. By that time, it's too late. Here comes Evan Tip Lady rambling.
Yeah, a gain of, well, I'm not sure. We'll call it 15 yards for approximation. And Tip Lady with a lot of athleticism there sets the Tigers up. Yeah, 15-yard gain down to the 25-yard line. Now the deep pitch to Slee, and he's got some room, cuts it back up inside against the grain, and pile drives his way down inside the 20 to about the 18. Of course, they'll spot it at the 19, and that'll make it a gain of 6. They'll just wait. I'm telling you, they're going to spot it at the 19.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, if that. I don't believe they give him that, did they?
No.
Anyway, Spike, the Tiger offense has got some spring in their step. I mean, they're saying we're crossing that goal line. I mean, we're in 4 down, 5 down, with however many it takes territory.
Right. Yep, and they're doing a great job of keeping everything loose. Butler now the running back in there with Slee. And gives straight ahead to Slee. Look at him pile and pound. Drives and bangs his way down close to the 15-yard line.
Getting closer to that first down line there, Spike.
Tackle made by Jared Badenop and Justin
Yep,
Spence.
great second and third effort, so it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 2 to go.
You know, to be honest with it, about it here, Spike, I want to see a first down. I want to see a lot of plays on this drive. I love it. I hope
for
we do.
sure.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, Butler and Slee in the backfield, and we're going to have, I think, another Tiger timeout.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, you've got the so-called young team, like you said, you can't take them with you. So, with the 3:44 mark, deep pitch, Slee, running room, breaks one, battles and drives. Gain of about 6 on the play, we're going to call it, down around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think I saw a flag.
Well, I hope
Flag
you
on
didn't.
Okay. All right, no flag. Nobody's worried about a flag, so. They're throwing something back there in the end zone. Spike.
I saw it.
I caught that with my eye, and I thought that'd be a big flag. They throw that one, and it's over with.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Spread right formation.
Yeah.
He spins and drives, powers his way down around the 5-yard line, and Liberty Center now, as you said earlier, Jim, stepping a little higher. They're having a lot of spring in their step, I guess you said, and they're pile driving their way. The offensive line churning out some good positive motion here and getting some advantage.
Yeah, Tiger offense is clearly enjoying this, and for some reason or other, Big Red there doesn't seem to be able to get her stopped.
Yep, Tigers with a double wing set. Slee the lone setback. Gives straight ahead to Slee. Powers, and boy, he's close.
He's down there within a yard or so.
He's down, where are they going to spot the football from here? It's a tough angle for us.
Yeah.
Inside the 5. We're going to call it 3rd and 4 inside the 5-yard line of the Patriots.
Seth Weekers just laid a mighty block out there, Spike. And of course, that whole interior line, if they're getting any yards there, they're doing a lot of work.
Irving comes out. Quigley, the tight end, checks in. Tigers now with a standard wing set to the left. Purdue, the wing back. Butler in the backfield with Slee. Here's a Butler, a tip lady keeper, and he's going to be stopped at the 5-yard line. No gain. Tigers looking at 4th down.
Yeah, in retrospect, Spike, I wished he'd just sprinted to the sideline and turned her up. But, you know, he kind of cut that back pretty close there to the end of the line of scrimmage, and boy, they were there for him.
Well, the Tiger fans come alive here. Liberty Center with a 4th and 4 at the 5-yard line.
All right, they had
Minute 48 left in the half.
4th down play kept it going before, Spike.
Double wing set, Butler in motion. Here is the roll out right by Tip Lady. He's got room, has time, fires into the end zone, incomplete. Well, good show of sportsmanship over there on the far side. They help Tate Slee up. And the Tigers with a long drive.
From their 5-yard.
Oh, they did. They had time of possession on that. They had several first downs. They converted a 4th down play when everybody thought it was 4th and 7, I think, wasn't it, Spike? And they threw a strike to keep her going. A nice sustained drive, but got right down there and couldn't get her done.
Well,
I don't know that pattern. I couldn't see really what developed there. Now their camera guys got a completely different vantage point from us, stationed across the field there in the press box. But somehow or other that pass couldn't get completed.
Well, now the Tigers hopefully can come up with a big defensive play. Quarterback rolling out, has a lot of running up the sideline, and finally Irving hauls him down up around the shirt top, and that a gain of about 45 yards for Patrick Henry.
Boy, there's more speed there than maybe we know, Spike, because it looked as though a couple Tigers had him or thought they had him, but they didn't quite choose the proper angle, and he was able to slip on past him. It's going to go back with a holding call.
Well, now, if it anything helps here, I will assume it's going to go, will it go from the spot, or will it go from the original line of scrimmage? The flag is way back here.
Yes, it is.
About between the 15 and 20-yard line.
Wow.
So, all right, they've got the spot of the foul, so we're going to get the 10-yard walk-off, and that changes everything drastically going from the spot. I assumed that it may have been somewhere way upfield.
Yeah.
All right, Tigers catch a break now. Now you've got to look to make this big play. First down and 8, they're going to call it at the 7-yard line. Give off the left side and brought down after a short gain. Somebody ran him down from behind, trying to pick up that number.
64, I think.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Now,
65, Perchlik. Jacob Perchlik. So a gain of 3. We'll call it 2-yard gain. 2nd and 6 up around the 10-yard line. Patriots with a wide out to either side. Quick drop. Looks upfield. They throw the home run ball, and that's way overthrown. Nobody open, and so the quarterback throws it away. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 10.
Got her under a minute now and a half here, Spike.
Yeah, Tigers now just obviously aren't going to want to give up the big play, and of course Patrick Henry knows that. Boy, I'd sure love to see a tipped pass here. The quarterback sacked in the end zone.
Yeah, that
Well,
would be
defensive
sweet.
play here would really, all right, run to the outside, and the Tigers hold their ground.
John Bush, the ball carrier.
Quarterback on a keeper.
It's like it's going to be a first down call.
Joe Bonacci.
Well, at this point, not a big deal.
No.
Simply contain and get to halftime.
Exactly. A lot of real estate between the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
Patriots continue to wide out either side. Now they're going to throw the out pattern. Oh, yeah, oh my.
Man. You know, Damian Mays had position on that play and looked like the offense crowded him down.
Yeah,
Just sort of muscled him down and
simply ran right over the top of his back to make the catch.
Wow.
84-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots have been all big plays tonight.
Man.
That was, you can't defense it any better than that.
Spike,
There is no way it could have been any better defended.
Yep, he was in position, and I was thinking, hey, we're going to have a pick here or something, and all of a sudden our guy goes down after some shoving match, and that was it.
Low kick again, but good. And the Patriots lead 27-0 with 28 seconds.
Scoring. Patrick Henry.
All right, low bounding kick, takes a couple of bounces, kicks up to Mays. Mays slips one and can never find a seam. We're going to get a penalty on the tackle, I think. The only Tiger in the area was Mays. So it,
DJ Taylor and Joe Huber on that tackle. There's a penalty flag.
it appears to be a face mask.
Signal's going to move the Tigers ahead a little on that, Spike.
Yeah, just a 5 yards, so incidental, I guess. Tigers now with 21 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Patriots all about big plays. They lead at 27-0. Liberty with that first down on the 34. Tigers will show a spread formation. Slee the lone setback, double wing package. Gives straight ahead to Slee. Slee fights his way up to the 35. And I believe the clock will run out here in the first half on that play.
Yeah, Brandon Stacy trying to apply a good solid block up there in the interior.
Well, that'll be it. Clock runs out. We're going to halftime.
Patrick Henry, 27. Liberty Center, 0.
Yeah. This one.
Jim, for the second half, and as you can see, at a 27-0 score, that pretty much tells the story. Back deep, who'd you say we have, Jim?
Butler and
Butler
and Sager.
finally scoops up the bounding ball, slips one tackle, drives, twists. Uh-oh, now another fumble, but the Tigers recover that up around the 30-yard line. So the Tigers get out of there. No blood, no foul.
Yeah, Brandon Butler hadn't seen a lot of action here just lately, Spike. Anyway, kind of new to this heated action on Friday night.
Yep.
And so not quite having a handle there, but a Tiger alertly pounced on that and actually advanced the ball another 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, that might have been Chad McClory on the recovery. So with Tigers put a man in motion, gives straight ahead with Slee. Slee battles his way ahead. I believe maybe he'll get a yard on the play. And we'll call it 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line. First play from scrimmage in the second half.
Yeah, Joe Spicer out there now at guard position, Spike. One of the changes here for the second half.
Yeah, we're seeing Jordan Perdue, number 9, at wing back. I think starting wing back, Hefflinger sustained some sort of an injury. All right, Sager now, wing back in motion to the far side. Play action, rolling left, fires upfield, caught by Sager. But a big hit by the Patriots, and the gain will be a couple of yards on the play. So the Patriots, good defense as they react, and a gain of, we'll call it 1 yard.
Yeah, that was a sure tackle there by the Patriot because it was a one-on-one situation, and if they could have juked him a little bit, that play might have reeled in some yards, but they got her stopped, Spike, so it's 3rd and pretty good 8 yards.
Yeah, Sager never really had a chance to get his shoulder squared up and turned upfield.
Right, he had to catch it first, and he certainly did that.
All right, Tigers with a spread formation to this side, the wide side of the field. Here is Gibbs straight ahead. And Butler doesn't have much luck either, as we've seen Tate Slee tonight, busting the middle. We'll give him a short yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th and about 7. So the Tigers in a punt situation here.
Yeah, the ball's on their 32-yard line, so it makes good sense to get some air under that ball and get some breathing room between line of scrimmage and your goal line here.
Patriots have 2 men back. High wobbler. That is going to come down inside the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Quigley.
30-yard punt.
Quigley gave that a pretty good ride, but didn't get into it like we know he can.
So now the Tigers defense now makes their first appearance in the second half. 9:55 left here in this third quarter. 27-0 Patriots. Patriots come out with wideouts to this side, give off the right side, tries to belly it out. Not much running room. Pickup of a couple on the play. Zach Bonner, short spot there.
Yeah, Andy Speece, number 6 in there, I believe, Spike, for the Tigers over there on that left side in the secondary, filling on that play there, got a piece of the tackle.
Yeah, another one of the many sophomores on the field for Liberty. Danny Irving out here with wide coverage. Perdue comes out, picks up another receiver to the wide side. Now rolling this way, quarterback in trouble, evades a tackle, hit pretty good. Holy mackerel, Slee nailed him at about the 40 or 42, and I think Slee's blast shoves him out of bounds.
Yeah, they're giving Andy Speece credit for banging there a little bit.
Okay.
Man, Spike, Jordan Perdue totally and completely torpedoed into that rollout, if you will, and it could have nailed the quarterback for a loss, but he just kind of missed him. But man, he brought it all. If he could have just made contact.
Oh, he's a big play defender. 3rd and about 5, quick slant over the middle, caught, hit immediately by Speece. Yep. But there again, that's a tough play, and that particular play is Patrick Henry's. Been one of their real bread and butter.
Over the years, Spike, we've seen a lot of that, and that was a big 6-foot-plus receiver, and man, they're just a nice target there.
All right, wide out to either side, quick 3-step, fires the home run ball. and over the head of the intended receiver. Now, earlier in the game, it was a deeper slant route, and I called that the bread and butter. But no, let's go back to the previous play. That quick slant is the Gherkin. They used to throw it to the Heber-Heiser Gherkin days. And Gherkin was the recipient there.
Yeah, but Zach George and, what's his name? He's playing college ball at Ohio University. Mark Krause. Golly, whenever they wanted that play, seems like they got it, Spike.
Well, that must go against the offense because it was blown dead on the snap. So we'll see a Patrick Henry walk-off here, and that'll bring up second down in about 15.
Yeah, talking about a few of those Patriot graduates from that last year's team there, Spike. Mark Krause, everybody heard that Iowa out of the Big Ten was kind of interested in him, and indeed they were, but my understanding is a lot of MAC schools that showed a lot of interest wanted him as a tight end, and he preferred not to play tight end.
All right, upfield toss, that's caught, runs backwards, trying to find running room. But it's probably enough, Jim, doggone it, for another first down.
So Mark Krause is at Ohio University, geared up on a baseball scholarship, and we remember him being absolutely excellent in football as well as the game of baseball. Well, then their quarterback of last year is I understand, going to start at Wright State here as a freshman.
All right, out of shotgun, pass caught on the deeper slant route. And the Patriots now solidly in the Liberty Center territory with just over 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
And then their prized running back from last year is either at Defiance College or Findlay, Spike. Do you got any take on that at all?
No, I'm not sure. Well, and to be quite honest with you, Jim, I have a hard enough time balancing my checkbook. All right, we got whiteouts to either side. No, oh boy, that's a smackerino.
All right, there's a tackle for loss.
Yep. Weakers in there on the hit.
Yep, Seth Weakers.
Well, the Tigers need something to hang their hat on right now. They had their long drive there late in the first half. They weren't able to finally not push it in from 5 yards out. And now Patrick Henry with a first down deep into Tiger territory. Tigers come up with a good defensive play. Now they need to build on that. We've got movement at the line of scrimmage, nothing called. Long count, give straight ahead, and a pickup up the middle for about 5.
No thanks.
Tackle made by Seth Weakers and Tate Slade.
Yeah, Seth Weakers and Tate Slade, we've called their number a lot of times on defense. Those guys combined to get that play stuffed, but it was a 5-yard gain, so this would be a big down to dig in against Spike.
7 minutes left, third quarter, 3rd and 5 at the Tiger 24. 5-step drop, looking, has time, rolls right. Tigers put on pressure, and pass incomplete.
Boy, you kind of love that game there. Jordan Perdue and number 6, Drew Kuzel, their stud running back, was getting into blocking and trying to rush the quarterback effort there. And Jordan Perdue was giving as good as he could. He got knocked down twice and was still coming after the quarterback.
Seth Weakers with the final pressure there as the quarterback forced to unload it. So the Patriots now with a 4th and 5 at the Tiger 24-yard line.
Good defensive stand there by the Tigers.
Whiteouts, that's that slant, caught, hit right away, and the Tigers stand him up, and that is going to be close. From this angle, Jim, it's hard to say where they spot the football.
Who we got out there? Joe Bodenbender on that? Was that 27?
Yeah, Joe Bodenbender, yep.
Yeah, and Weakers. No, sir, they didn't get it.
Tigers hold. Well, that was it. I believe you said Bodenbender made that initial hit, held on until help came, and that was enough to stand him up, knock him back, and the Tiger defense holds.
You know, that's kind of Tigers defense for years and years, Spike. One guy get him, and you sell out to get him and hope you get help, and the help was there, and he didn't break the tackle. Tigers held. It was sweet.
All right, Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. Straight wing tee set. Give up inside.
He still got it.
Oh, no. Now has time, rolls away, caught out there by Slee. Berdu lays a lick on the tackler, but not in time. There was 2 tacklers there, but a gain on the play. Liberty Center using some more wide open stuff, and I think down the road that's only going to help, Jim.
Yeah, oh yeah, quarterback Evan Tiplady showing some elusiveness. I mean, he was just flying around back there and able to pick Slee out then as he was free.
And you were very true. That hit it the nail on the head, elusiveness. Got away from one tackler and was able to pick up the 3-yard gain. Now they give it to Slee off the left side. Slee manages not to take a direct blow, brought down by his ankles, but a positive gain. And we're going to call it a gain of about 5 yards. It'll make it 3rd down and 4.
Boy, how many of those 3rd and long 3, almost 4 have we seen tonight, Spike?
Oh.
It just seems like Tigers are always looking at that. Can't get
Yeah.
a spot or just, you know, is unable
Right.
to advance the ball, and this is what we're looking at.
Tigers need to come up with some kind of a big play. They go with a standard wing set, give off the left side to Slee.
He's
Slee's
got it.
forward progress.
You gotta let him have it,
Yep,
Spike.
that I believe from here, we're going to guesstimate that to be a 1st and 10.
Yep.
Gain of a solid 5 yards there. That'll push the ball up to the 32-yard line where the Tigers will have a 1st and 10.
Oh, I don't know where our band is now, but they ought to get the fight song kicked in, Spike. That was a good defensive stand there to get the ball over on downs, down close in the red zone, and now Tiger offense getting a little something going.
Yep. Well, and that's a tough defensive line to shove out of the way. Now they pack 9 men up in the box. Tigers are rolling out with Tiplady. Looks upfield. Has a man open if he can get it there over his head. Intended receiver is Sager, number 23. A good signal there between Tiplady and Sager. Sager got to the open area, but by that time Tiplady was being run out of bounds and he had to fire it off balance.
Yep, number, what's his name there? Philip Miller's out there, and he was kind of blocking a little pass protection as the quarterback was on a rollout. He got a partner out there, and I don't have his number, Spike, but, you know, Tiplady kind of rolled, and it took a while. Yeah, they were able to keep those red shirts off of him for a while.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 32, 4:50 to go, 3rd period. Give straight ahead. Slee, the workhorse of the Tiger offense, picks up a couple of toughies, and that'll make it 3rd down and 8 yards to go. You know, and a lot of times that play doesn't pay off very big. Once in a great while, you'll get the quick hitter, buster for a big one, but you've got to keep the defense honest. You've got to make them respect the inside so that you can use the outside stuff later.
Yeah, and once in a while they kind of devise as they're going a trapping scheme that looks like the same play, and yet it's not quite the same.
All right, play action. Tiplady back, has a man. Oh!
I think that play was destined to do something too. Who is that out
I
there?
believe that was Berdu in the...
No, that's Hesterman out there on a bad wing,
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah, that was,
Yep.
Spike. That's why he couldn't stop on a dime to catch that
Yeah,
thing.
he just can't dig in. He slips, goes down, the pass.
And I'm standing here on 2 reasonably
Yep.
good ankles. I wish I could loan him one right now.
Well, 4:11, and the Tigers in 4th and 8 will be forced to punt once again. Back deep at the 30-yard line, 2 Patriot return people.
That's a
Now,
better
yeah,
punt.
that's going to come down right at the 30-yard line. He looks for return yardage, makes a great cut to the outside. And finally, horse-collared and ramrodded down.
By Slee. Slee ran him into the sideline there, had the angle on him, and got him. That little guy's pretty slippery.
Yep, 36-yard punt and about 25-yard return.
Yeah, I believe that was Mitch Leonard on that play for the Patriots. And, hey, golly, it was hard to get a handle on him for a while.
Yep, you know, and that right there, punt of 36, return of 25.
Yeah.
And that's why once you get to midfield, the percentages for what your differences are sometimes almost force you to go for it. Well, the Patriots with a lot of running room.
We got a flag back here that
yes.
might work to the Tigers' advantage.
Yep. And from the placement of the flag, I would think we're going to bring it all back for holding. Well, sometimes the Patriots or whoever it is, they'll say, well, gee, we got hosed there. We look at this big gain we lost. But a lot of times that big gain only happens simply because of the holding.
Yeah, well, and that's the beauty of these Tiger broadcasts. You got time to see it unfold, and you know, you got a good view of it. Pretty good camera work up there by Landis Burmeister.
Yeah, and every time I make a mistake when I think we ran into the center of the line and lost 2 yards, and all of a sudden here's Tip Lady scrambling out and heading up for a completion. It's like, gee, it's so obvious. But I don't see him.
No.
All right, Patriots come out with their wide out to this wide side of the field. Quick 3-step, looks to the middle, fires high, caught, and brought down immediately by Irving.
Yeah, good sure tackle there by Dan Irving. Got some of that yardage back.
Again, we're going to call it about a 5-yard gain, but a good job by Liberty Center to contain that. So the Patriots now looking at 2nd and 15 from their own 49-yard line. 3:10 to go here in this third quarter. Patrick Henry continues to lead on 4 big plays by the score of 27-0. Out of shotgun, fires up and behind the intended receiver. Back there, Perchlik and Spiess in pass coverage.
Yeah, Tate Slee putting some heat on the quarterback.
You know, the defensive scheme is they're not always, I don't know what you call it, a bull rush it to the passing attack or what, but once in a while here comes a different Tiger. I mean, just hell-bent for getting there, Spike, and pass off target, threw it behind him.
Well, and the Tigers like to utilize a lot of different blitz if they can, but the Patriots, they've got a pretty tough offensive line, and that negates a lot of that. So we've got a timeout down on the field. Patriots lead the Tigers by 4 scores.
Timeout, Patrick Henry.
Here we go, Spike, 3rd and 14.
Straight drop. They set up what looks like a screen pass, but that got blown away right away. I think the probable intended receiver went down quick, so the Tigers with a great job.
Exactly. Number 6 there.
I think, I don't know, he must have slipped, Spike, because I didn't see any Tigers around him there. And pass floated out there, but nobody home.
Set up the punt. Back and receive for Liberty Center.
Good defensive stand again, Spike. It's 4th and 14 on the 49-yard line, so Tigers could get pretty good field position here. Andy Spiess back to receive this punt.
That's a wobbler. Spiess going to make the catch at about the 20 and tripped up over there. Had some running room, but once again the Patriots come up with a good play.
First and 10 for the Tigers at the Patriots 27.
They're playing some sophomores sprinkled in here and there now too, Spike.
Well, it's a good time in the game for them to to keep some people healthy and to look at some other kids. So the Tigers pitch deep to Slee. Slee around the outside. Picks up 4 or 5 yards on the play, we think. So clock running here. Scoreboard still shows second quarter, but gain of 4 on the play.
Kyle Hesterman coming off from his end position.
Danny Irving spread out wide to this wide side of the field. Double wing package in motion this way. Give to the wing back. That looks like Sagers, and Sagers hit at the line of scrimmage. I believe falls forward for maybe another yard, so it'll bring up a 3rd and what I would call a convertible 5 yards.
Short gain on the play will be 3rd down and 5.
Slee lone setback. Purdue in motion. Give to Slee. Slee finds the running room and breaks through a couple of tackles and powers his way up to the 40-yard line. That'll be enough for a Tiger first down. Gain of 7 for Tate.
That might be his best
running play to tonight here. Philip Miller, number 58, I believe, was involved in a blocking scheme down there. Just a little change here and there, and Slee had a little running room, Spike.
All right, Tigers with the first down. They get a little something going here. Minute and a half left, third period. Ouch. Well, sometimes when that happens, maybe you just better stay in motion.
Yeah,
and
I think they kind of invited that flag. I didn't see a flag until everybody stopped. You know,
yeah.
Should have run the play, and maybe it had gone unnoticed.
Yeah, or else he just stops and sets up, because I think you're right. I think somebody finally jumped after he got set.
Yep.
Well, I guess in the big scheme of things, that 5 yards really isn't going to make much difference.
No, it's still first down, but it's 15 now to move the sticks once again.
Clock continues to run after the penalty. 27-0, Patrick Henry. First and 15 at the 35-yard line for Liberty. Here is the deep pitch. Slee behind a block by Sager, cuts up through a hole and torpedoes his way ahead. Gets back the penalty yardage plus a couple more. We'll give him 7 on the play. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, there's no question the Patrick Henry Patriot defense would have to have a lot of respect for Tate Slee, as well as the men that are blocking for him, because there's no quit in these Tigers, and Tate Slee is one punishing runner.
Oh, absolutely. He is not going to slow down, and he's not going to back off. All right, motion Sagers, give to Slee. Slee again with a hole, battles, pounds ahead for about 7 more.
We got a good view of this, and it's got to be within a couple foot of another first down, Spike.
Yeah, gain of 7. Clock running. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. Liberty Center leads it Patrick Henry leads it 27-0 as we head into quarter number 4.
Third down and short yardage for Liberty.
All right, Tigers at midfield, third down and less than a yard to go. Give to Slee. Slee powers his head. Look at him drive. That's a gain of about almost 4 yards, and that's going to be well more than enough for a Liberty Center first down.
Yeah, Barry, they've got that goal line in sight for Patrick Henry Patriots, and it would be a moral victory if they could get across it. And Spike, they're sure as heck working at it, and you got to love them for it.
Yep. Jim, you made that comment off the air about how Liberty Center, how well they've done holding Patrick Henry down to 4 scores. I mean, after all, we are looking at the reigning state champs.
Well, and they're rated number 2 this year in the particular division at this point in the season.
Yep. Now here's deep motion, the deep pitch. Great block out there, running room by, Ryan Sager, and that's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play. Who's the man out there with that big block?
I don't know, but 74's out there now. Brandon Neff, big, strong, 190-pound sophomore.
Oh,
I think that's the first we've seen him in action this year.
Another up-and-coming star for Liberty Center as a sophomore. All right, man in motion now is Sager. They fake the deep pitch and give to Slee up inside, and he rambles ahead, and that should be good for another Tiger first down. Down to about the 36. Jim, I'm mad at myself because I didn't catch the number of that big block
I didn't catch it either, Spike.
And Sager able to cut back up inside. I believe he had 2 men engaged.
Officials timeout for Mecklenburg.
Boy, here we go again with another one of those darn right-footed spots. Gee, many, oh man.
62.
Wow, I thought he had that made plus.
Huh. Well, it's just second down or else it's a first down.
I guess that's called
third down, yeah.
Third south of the river, home cooking.
Come on.
And sure enough, they're about 3 chain links short.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we got 2 downs to get this, Spike, so marker up. It's going to be a first down.
Well, Patrick Henry's version of Mike Mann on the donut, Dean Youngman, and I will see him tonight at work.
Dean Youngman,
yes.
That's that man's name, huh?
Yeah, and we will have words. All right, now back to action. Again, the Tigers 3rd and 1 at the Patrick Henry 37. Wing set left, give to Slee. Slee with more running room and relentlessly powers ahead. Gain of 5 yards and a solid down a solid 5 yards down to what I'm going to call the 32, but you know the officials are going to call it the 33. Boy, oh boy.
I guess you got to come up with some of that new math, Spike.
Well,
you know,
my new math
it adds up, but
right.
it doesn't add up.
My
you know
new
what I'm
math
saying.
tells me this: they keep carving off real estate like that, he's going to have enough to build a house with a 3-car garage. All right, now play action. Back, Tip Lady fires. He's got a man open. Oh.
Woo! Spike,
Well,
that had to be close. We don't have a perfect angle, but Jordan Purdue was down there, and it looked like he had a little breathing room, and I thought, come on, man, we got her.
Hey, sometimes those are the toughest ones to grab.
I can't tell exactly how close he was to it, Spike, but it looked like he was the intended target there,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
no question about it. Tigers have done a pretty good job when Tip Lady rolls out. They've given him enough seal time.
They have.
Yeah, and he's had a lot of time tonight to throw.
Yeah.
All right, Tigers come back again to the line of scrimmage. Purdue, the wing, out on the right side. Double tight end set with Sagers and Slee in the backfield. Here's the give to Slee. Slee runs into opposition, but breaks off a 1 tackle and pounds ahead for a couple of toughies.
Pound was the operative word, Spike. Here in the 4th quarter, we could hear those pads cracking clear up here.
Yep. Couple of Ziders. They got 3 Ziders.
About 3 up right
Yeah,
there, wasn't it?
cutting down there. Grandpa Norm, Traylon Young Norm, down in that front aisleway. All right, back to the line of scrimmage. 9:48, clock running. 3rd down and 9, Liberty Center at the Patrick Henry 32. Here is the give to Slee. No, Sagers, excuse me. No, it was Slee, I'm sorry. That time the Patriots have been able to, for the first time, I believe, practically the first time in the second half, break through the Tigers' offensive line and get into our backfield.
They stopped that one
Cold. In fact, I was happy the handoff got made cleanly before the tackle was, because he didn't have time to get about 1 step forward, and wham, there I was. Well, we need some 4th down magic.
Yep. Neff continues on at tackle on the Brandon Neff at tackle on the offensive line. Wing package right. Here is play action. Back to throw. Has time. Gets rid of it. Caught upfield. A nice move, I believe, by Slee. And he twists and turns. Yep, that's going to be a big gainer for Liberty Center. Gain of about, we're going to call it about 15 yards. I believe that was Slee.
Yeah, it had to be. Give that offensive line credit for holding the Patriots out, Spike. They wanted him pretty bad, knowing that Tigers were likely going to go to the air, and they gave senior quarterback Tip Lady just enough time to rifle a pretty good shot downfield.
Yeah, we're going to call it, I'm going to think about it, we'll call it about a 12-yard gain. And so now the Tigers with a 1st and 10 at the Patrick Henry 22. Clock running, 8:35. Here is the give. Oh my, wow. Where did that freight train come through
I
at?
don't know, but
Wow.
say it would be safe to say he was pretty well unchecked on
Yes,
this play.
yeah, coming on, there had to be an all-out blitz.
Yeah, you know, if they choose to gamble on defense, there's not enough interior linemen to cover all those guys.
Right, right.
There you go on that
Yeah.
particular play.
And if Liberty runs any kind of, a belly at all, they're either going to eat it up. Now, if they run that quick hitter or go the other way, then, of course, it's a different matter. All right, we got Slee and Sager in the backfield. Purdue sets himself at wingback. Quick drop, slant, and almost grabbed after it was tipped. Hesterman tried to grab, I believe that was Hesterman, tried to grab that as the ball zipped hard into traffic. No, that was Quigley, excuse me.
Quigley, I thinking on that. So would that be a tackle eligible play, or where in the heck was he?
I believe he was probably lined up as a tight end.
Okay, and then the ball was tipped, and Jordan Purdue got a finger on it in a dive that almost brought it home for
All
the
right,
Tigers.
Hefflinger now back into the field. He's been kind of beat up tonight. All right, give to Slee, battles his way, twist, turns, and picks up some tough yards. So the Tigers are going to have now a 4th down situation, but it's going to be less than 10, and they're in a convertible position here.
Exactly.
4th down and 9.
In fact, that 4th down's
stuff doesn't scare us a bit,
No.
Spike. That, if you take it over the whole game, that's been one of our good downs.
Yeah, actually, yes.
If we decide to go for it.
All right, now they're going to go with Hefflinger spread out wide to the far side. Danny Irving over here to the short side with Slee and Sager in the backfield. Here is play action rolling out. Has time, lost it high, and it's going to go incomplete.
Yeah, it's too bad that pass was a little high. Patrick Henry totally sold out to put pressure on Evan Tiplady, and the offensive line, you got to love them, was able to hold him out just long enough, but pass not quite on target.
Well, Tigers battle, but they finally, the drive finally stalls, and they'll turn the ball over to PH.
Yep, Jacob.
At the 22-yard line.
I was going to say Jacob Howard, number 20, sprinting out there for a chance at defense here. Spike, we've gotten down there in the red zone, if you will, or near red zone several times.
Oh yeah, we've been down there. It's Patrick Henry's big plays, and we've been there, but haven't quite been able to get in. Uh-oh, and that time the Tigers show a little bit of
number
a blitz.
6, the only chance for him there.
Yeah, Rex Spees will run him down, I'll tell you that. Andy Spees, sorry. I told you he'd run him down.
Yes,
what
sir.
a tackle over there. Never say die. Jim got me corrected in mid-play. Andy Spees down around the inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, there's some good speed there on both sides of the uniform there, Spike. And, man, he made his way through the Tigers, and it looked like, whoa, we got number 6, where it's a 6-pointer for the Patriots, and Andy Spees got her done.
Well, the Tigers that time got caught in what worked for Patrick Henry, that all-out blitz that stopped us down here for a 3-yard loss.
Exactly.
Tigers got caught in the blitz, and the running back got right past it and opened for big yardage.
Yeah.
So now the Patriots inside Tiger territory. They get the ball down inside the, I believe, the 10-yard line. No, just outside the 10-yard line, my mistake.
Boy, that Keith Kuzel, that 6 foot, 340-pound number 65 for the Patriots, still out there, still working hard, Spike. So his level of conditioning must be there pretty good.
Well,
he's a big guy.
Yes, he is. Like I said, 300.
He's an offensive line all by himself.
Yeah, and he's played some defense too. All right, Patriots show wide out to either side. Give straight ahead. They try to dive up over the top. You know, it was kind of an odd set there. He was down in such a low crouch that almost like a human cannonball. So he tried to go up over the top and maybe roll and pick up some odd-looking yardage. But the Tigers stifle that out. Now we've got an injured Liberty Center Tiger, and clock is stopped on the field.
The front Monte Carlo, EFB 2554, license plate number EFB 2554.
Brandon Reed into the game, and the Patriots have the football, 3rd and 3 at the Tiger 10-yard line. 5.5 to go in the game. Off the right side, and Tigers with a great defensive stop there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And I'm not sure the Patriots got more. Well, they're going to give him a couple of feet. So it's 4th down and 2 now, just inside the 10-yard line.
Might be going to check out their kicking game here, a little practice, but give credit to the Tiger defense. Man, they stiffened up when they needed to. Andrew Schwab, number 76, defensive tackle, sophomore, going out there to help plug things up a little.
And this is going to be interesting because the Patriots have had trouble, you know, with the low kicks. I don't know if that's because of the hold, the kicker's angle, but this could easily be blocked. All right, set to go, snap down. Oh, that one got up in the air in a hurry. And the Patriots convert.
26-yard field goal is good.
26-yard field goal, according to the public address announcer. And so with 4:41 to go in the game, Patrick Henry, 30, Liberty Center, 0. All right. We kind of like to hear that, Jimmy. We've talked about it before tonight, but the Tiger band with the fight song. And, you know, and that's what it's all about. Liberty Center has not laid down tonight. They haven't quit, and they've played hard, just exactly what the coaching staff wanted out of them, and they've had a great second half here. So the Tiger band playing the fight song kind of typifies the effort tonight. Well, the kick bounds around. Sager, the return man there.
Yeah, he ended up with it, Spike, but kicked a little shorter than that. One of the mid-level guys got a hold of it, but anyway, Tigers pretty good field position here. With four and a half minutes, you'd hope they could get a drive going here. They have had several drives, you know. We talked about it. We got down to their red zone there a little bit, but we need to cross that goal line if we can.
All right, Tigers now with JV squad in there. We've got Patrick Brown, number 5 at quarterback. John Romine, tackle in there, a 210-pound sophomore. And here's the deep pitch, cutting outside. I believe that's Reed looking for running room, and knifes his way ahead. Gain of about 4 on the play.
On that play there.
So I would imagine Patrick Henry will also start shoving some new faces in there as well.
Now running in there. Brandon Reed coming off.
Yeah, and Purdue coming off.
Purdue. Wesley Weekers out there playing left end.
Snap, gives straight ahead. And the Tigers find a way to slice up for about another 4 yards.
Yeah.
I thought Reed came out, but they credited the PA, it credited him with the...
Casey Kaiser out there, Spike, number 42. Just a 5'1", 96-pounder. A sophomore. He's got time to grow, and he's going to be part of good things that's going to happen to this sophomore class.
Yep.
That's a big group of boys that are out for Tiger football, the sophomores.
All right, Tigers run the standard wing package. Here's the deep pitch. Reed slips and falls, or slips and goes to one knee. Howard, excuse me, on the carry. Yeah, could be getting a little bit slick out there with the evening dew starting to take effect.
Yeah, it was very foggy this morning. A lot of school cancellations, Spike, across the old country.
There a lot of
there really was, and plenty of 2-hour delays.
Oh yeah,
so that air is pretty heavy right now.
All right, Tigers will be back in punt formation. And back deep at the 40-yard line, the Patriots. Uh-oh. That one kind of shanked. And it takes a tremendous... Oh, wow. That is going to be officially a 7-yard punt. Maybe even 6.
And Adam Quigley somehow didn't get all of that he wanted to, but knowing that... hey, I better get down there and do what I can, was able to down his own punt.
Yeah.
That's one for the record books.
Why? That thing took, Jim, that went 7 yards backwards.
Yeah.
That's even worse than one of those golf shots where you get underneath it and hit the green and it rolls backwards right off.
Yeah.
All right, 6 yards on the bad bounce on the punt, and Patrick Henry has it slammed down
35.
Right away. Brandon Butler. Otherwise known as Moose.
John Romine. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I believe.
Romine, another sophomore.
That works for me.
It's a very sophomore-oriented team out there. Number 11 went out there, and I don't have it.
Yeah, we don't have one in the program. Yeah, there's a couple numbers like that.
Well, he looks good wearing number 11. He's out here gonna cover this white out for the Patriots.
Sean Slee, number 60, a sophomore in there, the defensive tackle. All right, give the other way. Hauled down right away, Brandon Reed. All over that, no gain on the play. Reed sniffed that one out coming across from the opposite side in his linebacker spot. So no gain, maybe a yard, but we're going to call it 3rd and 6. A minute and 35 seconds left in the football game.
Big sophomore Jordan Raines going in there right now, number 72. Number 60 comes off. Sean Slee.
You know, this sophomore class, Jim, may be the deepest class that maybe has ever gone through Liberty Center.
Yeah, I heard the numbers of as the season started, something like 17 or 19. Does that sound right?
I don't remember for sure, but all right, nose diving straight ahead and brought down, I believe, by
Butler again.
Moose Butler.
35.
Yeah, known as the Moose.
You called him Moose? Moose
Yep.
Butler?
Yep.
All right, we'll remember that.
All right, now we're in the final minute of play here.
72 coming
Yep.
off.
We'll probably get one more play, and that'll be it.
Spike, I'm smelling barbecue somewhere.
Yeah, that's good
That
stuff.
couldn't be from the truck stop clear. I mean, we
Oh,
got too many
boy.
miles, between here and some of that good pie.
Yep. All right, quickly here. We got the porch coaches, Dave's Auto Service, Tiger Shop, Holgate Metal Fab, KK Collision, Henry County Bank, Swanton Welding, Dugout, Megan Irving, and Hill Asphalt Paving as some of our Tiger sponsors making these TV5 broadcasts possible. Well, a whole scrum of Tiger tacklers all over that carry.
Exactly. Yep. Number 75 must be Brandon Reed. Is that right? That sound right,
Yep.
Spike?
And the clock running, we may not get another play. All right, the rest of our sponsors, Truckers Paradise, Sky Bank, Pisanello's Pizza, Speech Trailer Court, B.A. Miller & Sons, L.R. Babcock Plumbing and Heating, Davis Farm Services, Liberty Center Consulting Group, Schaefer Truck, Miller Brother Trucking, Eon Nicholas, Mitchell Farm Equipment, Meyer Baden Hop Insurance, Ken and Robin Carpenter, the Athletic Boosters, and John Slagle in the memory of good old Donnie Sharp. Well, Jim, that's going to wind it up. Tigers got into Patrick Henry's territory, like you mentioned earlier, on several occasions. They couldn't cash in, and the Patriots, on the strength of 4 big plays, the difference in this football game.
I'd have to agree, Spike. Patrick Henry at no time totally dominated, but seems like when they needed a big play, somehow they were able to execute and make that happen. But the Tigers can take heart in the fact that this Patrick Henry offense had been generating over 50 points a game for the previous 3 games. Tigers gave up 30, but Patriots really had to work for that.
And you can't take anything away from Patrick Henry and their big plays, because sometimes that's what an offense is all about. But just like the one touchdown we mentioned when I believe it was Damian Mays, he had blanket coverage. There's no way it should have been a completion. It probably should have been offensive interference. Instead, they turn it into an 85-yard touchdown play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't stop some of this stuff.
Yeah, I think Tiger fans and all of us that follow these games have to be proud of the Tiger effort. I mean, sure, they're not getting it done. This one doesn't go in the win column, but let's keep in mind they're playing such an experienced team, which was last year's state champion in this division, and that offensive line only graduated a center.
Yeah.
That's all, Spike. They had just experience from one end to another. They won a state championship last year. They're going to try to repeat, and I mean, they were on their home field and just rolling. We came in here and did what we could, and, well, they didn't embarrass themselves.
No, not at all.
Our
I'm
Tigers
proud.
played hard and showed what they were made of. They had a few defensive stands that totally stopped the Patriots cold.
Yep. All in all, obviously we didn't win, and that's the bottom line. But the effort was there, and I think I'm looking forward to next week with Wauseon. I think that is definitely a team that Liberty Center can beat. And a few things here go the other way, a couple of breaks, and who knows what could have happened.
I'm kind of proud. I thought pass defense kind of strengthened a little bit from last week. Played with a little more confidence, a little more scrap. But these Henry receivers, some of them were big targets, big, tall people, and man, it's just as you talked about the one there that Damian Mays was involved in, the coverage couldn't have been any better, but somehow or other, our guy falls down and the other guy muscles, and away he goes for a score.
Yep. Well, that pretty much says it here from Patrick Henry High School. Your final here one more time, Patrick Henry 30, Liberty Center 0. But a good effort by the Tigers. And like I said a minute ago, I'm proud to be a Tiger fan, and I like what I'm seeing, even though maybe it's not going in the right column right now. So with that in mind, Tigers next week, homecoming, they entertain the Wauseon Indians. So for my man on the video cam, Mr. Burmeister, my sidekick for a long, long time, my good old buddy Jimmy Leatherman and old Spiker here saying good night from Patrick Henry. Good night and good Tiger sports. Well, could have been better, but daggone it, that's,
Yeah.
it's just not that bad.
In